Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking you on a tour through our most recent enclosure that we built, the Triassic Trek. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. So here we are at the entrance of the Triassic Trek. As you can see, we've put out some silhouettes of some Plateosaurus and a little Coelophysis down here, just to give the guests an idea of what's to come. So, without further ado, let us enter the Triassic Trek. Dun 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 dun. And as you can see, you are greeted by a glorious view, a huge herd of Plateosaurus swimming in this lake we've made for them, and some others look like they're about to come and feast on these vegetables and fruit we put out for them. And I've just put this in front of this viewing platform to try and entice them over so the guests can get a good look at them. Look at that. And if the dinosaurs are further out, maybe over here on the other side of the lake, you can look through these binoculars. So wherever the dinosaurs are, you can get a good view of them. Lovely. And over here to the right, you can see I've put in a beautiful waterfall. And I got my idea for this from the Walking with Dinosaurs episode, the first episode, where we see a huge herd of Plateosaurus marching down a river and putting on quite a display, an intimidating display that makes the little Coelophysis over here in the corner run off. They scurry away, frightened by these huge beasts. And you can see one there just going off into the jungle. And over here to the left, just behind these trees, you might not be able to see it, but we have a cave. And the Plateosaurus can clamber up here on these rocks. And if they want to get out of that intense heat from the sun, they can come in here and rest and just take shelter, cool off a little bit for an afternoon snooze. But it seems that we have a little Coelophysis over here that's taken refuge in this shelter instead. So we do have two different species of dinosaurs in this enclosure, and the reason why is because they both lived at the same time in the Triassic period, and I don't think, even though these Coelophysis are meat eaters, I don't think they're going to hunt the Plateosaurus, because when you compare them next to each other, the Plateosaurus are just absolutely enormous. Even a pack of these I don't think are going to be able to do much damage. They're just far too puny compared. So yeah, I think they'll get along great, and it gives the guests a sense of what life was like during the Triassic. These two animals living together. Look at this guy here, just lounging in the river, cooling off from that hot sun. Lovely. You don't look very comfortable there, sir. Oh, I think he may have heard me. Anyway, where was I? On with the rest of the tour. So, once you've managed to build up the willpower to drag yourself away from this spectacular view, you may wish to treat yourself to a nice little souvenir. And over here we have just the thing, a nice little gift shop, the Triassic Treasures. And outside over here you can see we've got some dinosaur toys for children and some T-Rex skulls at the bottom here. Let's go in and have a look. Lovely. We have all sorts of things in here for you to choose from. There's something for everybody. We have some mugs down here at the bottom, some cuddly toys board games, t-shirts, books, all sorts of things, even some little fossils down here. And over here we have some dinosaur eggs. Well, not real dinosaur eggs, don't worry. They're just toy ones that crack open and you can take a little baby dinosaur home with you. Over here we have our cashier ready to serve the public, looking very happy. I think she's just come off her break. We saw another cashier running out. Oh, it looks like we've had a bit of a spillage over here. Maybe someone's dropped something in the shop. And at the back here, I've just put in a little area for the cashiers to have a break. If they've been dealing with a very rude customer and they need a minute, they can come out here and sit down and just have a little break. So just put that outside there for them. So yes, there is the shop. Lovely stuff. So you can buy your gifts from here, or maybe you want to go and walk around the park first and come back later, so you're not carrying your shopping around with you. So yes, there is the Triassic Treasures. And back to that lovely view. I can't take myself away from this marvellous view. Just look at that. Wow. Anyway, onward with the tour. So let's continue. Over here we have some toilets, just in case you need to use the bathroom. We don't want you having to leave and go back to the start of the park. So we've got some toilets here for you to go to. Some signs with information on about the dinosaurs in the enclosure. Just look at that, wow. And since I built this enclosure, I did add in some of these trees, these Norkford pines, these conifers, because conifers were very, very popular during the Triassic period. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to add these in. At first I didn't have these in, I just had these palm trees and all these other jungle trees. But since I put them in, they really have made a difference. It just gives off very Triassic vibes. I think these trees with the palm trees and the ferns, they really do just give off a really good theme. A very prehistoric theme. I love it. So I might be adding these into different enclosures in the future. But anyway, let's continue with this tour. So as we go on, we can go straight on, following the path, or we can go across this lovely little bridge. And this bridge takes you into the enclosure, so it really immerses you in the habitat with the animals. And the Plateosaurus here and the Coelophysis can walk underneath this bridge. Get a good look at them there. Wow, beautiful. And this bridge is just held up by these huge rock formations. Lovely. So you can come over here, get in the shade underneath this lovely little shelter. These are actually animal shelters, but I thought, you know what, it looks really good just putting them on the bridge. So the guests can sit in the shade here, have a look through the binoculars, and really get a good view of the dinosaurs. Great view of the waterfall there, and you can even see the cave in the distance. And down below us here we have another little waterfall, only a small one. This is where the water is flowing down into this little canyon. Lovely. And this canyon just flows down to this small little pond that we have around the corner. And you can see that from the other side of the bridge. Lovely. And we put some horsetails in here. They are another plant that is very popular in the Jurassic and the Triassic. So I thought I'd put them in. And then you continue over this bridge, which the dinosaurs can cross under again. Look at this guy over here. He's a different colour from the others. a little bit darker. Looks like they're going off on a hunt, maybe hunting for some rodents or some small lizards hiding in the undergrowth. Lovely. Anyway, we continue on, and then we come to the end of the bridge, and we go down these stairs, and after all that walking you may want a little snack. And over here we have the Triassic Treats. You can see we have a lovely selection of food here. We have some sandwiches for £1.50, and we have some donuts, some muffins, and I think they're cookies. Or they're pancakes. No, I think they're cookies. Chocolate chip by the looks of it. And you can also get some drinks, some coffee, tea. Lovely. And then once you've got your food, you can sit over here and enjoy watching the Plateosaurus feeding off a termite mound. Glorious. And we put in this special extra strong glass. Don't worry, the animals will not be able to break through here. But what I like about this is now you're down on the ground level. You're not looking in to the enclosure from above. So you can really get a sense of just how large the Plateosaurus is. These are really big animals. And it looks like the Coelophysis is also going to eat some termites. Yes, he is. And you can see the termites there just scurrying around. Lovely. Look at this. They're getting on very well, in perfect harmony. Both eating from the same termite mound. Marvellous. Lovely. So yeah, you can sit back here, enjoy your food. Some more toilets over here just in case you need to go, rather than having to trek all the way back over the bridge to the toilets over here. And it's looking rather busy, isn't it? All these guests. We have 55 guests that this park has attracted. Each animal, I think, has a different rating with the stars. Ah, yes, you can see here the Plateosaurus is a 3-star animal. The Coelophysis is only 1. Oh, right, okay. So the more stars the animals have, the more guests you will attract. Marvellous. Some more signs here, just giving information about the animals. We have some vending machines at the side here, in case you don't like anything on the menu over here. And round the back here, we've just got some. It's a bit of a mess, but a few boxes left out and some storage. This is where the cashier can get in and out of the store. So no public are allowed to go through this little gate. Anyway, we continue onward with the tour. So we go round the corner here. This isn't actually an enclosure. This is just to make you feel immersed rather than just looking out at green fields. I think this looks a lot better. We come round the corner here to the Coelophysis feeding area, and we put in this nice little canopy here with some ivy growing over the top. You can sit in the shade and just watch the Coelophysis eating some meat, and you can really get up close here and see the animals. Let's see if we can bring one over. There we are. Lovely. Oh, he's running off. Great. He mustn't be very hungry. And we also have around the corner some fish. Now, I thought I'd put in fish because in the Walking with Dinosaurs episode, I don't know if you remember, but one of the Coelophysis actually hunts a lungfish. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give them the option to choose. So they've got plenty to choose from in this enclosure. They've got the fish, they've got meat, and they've also got termites and anything else that's scurrying around. I imagine these guys will be quite fast and be able to catch them. And you can see our keepers are hard at work cleaning up dung. Well done. Very, very good. And here, the side, is the door into the enclosure. Oh, and there's another keeper. So once they've got all the manure, dung, they can take it through this door, straight through here, and then along this passage into the compound. This is where the staff deliver all their dung into this compost heap, and then that compost heap is used to fertilize the food for the animals. So we have some vegetables over here, some fruit, and round the back we have more vegetables and fruit. They do eat a lot of food, these dinosaurs, so we've got to make sure there's plenty of food growing for them. And for the Coelophysis we have some live food over here. I think these are where they keep the pigs, and this is where we produce the insects. So you can see all the insects, all the grubs and mealworms and things here growing. We have this huge storage unit which is bringing all sorts of things that we might need in the shops, toys and things like that, and then the labourers will actually take these out of here and then deliver it over to our shops and our food stall over here. And we've kept this out of sight by putting all these trees in the way so the guests can't see what's going on. They just see trees. They don't want to be looking at all this. It looks a bit of an eyesore. Oh, we also have this over here, which is where the fish are bred, so that we can feed the Coelophysis some lovely lungfish over here. Oh, look at this one coming right up to the glass. Wow. And you can get a sense of scale there, how big these dinosaurs are. They are quite small, but I wouldn't want to risk getting pecked or nibbled by one of them. They do have very sharp teeth, so you don't want to get too close. You don't want anything where people can stick their fingers in between bars or anything like that, because they might get nipped or even lose a finger. So we put glass in to keep everybody safe. So yes, there's our staff area. Oh, and this is the staff centre as well. This is where the staff can come and have a break. And at the back I've gave them a little bit of a canteen outside area. There is, I'm guessing there will be something inside for them to sit in there if they want to, but I thought, you know what, we'll give them a little bit of an outside area in case they want to sit in the sun, maybe catch a tan. So there you are. There is the staff area, the behind the scenes. And then once you've watched the Coelophysis eating, you can walk back up here. Oh, there's one of our labourers. Oh my goodness, she looks absolutely knackered. What's happened? What's wrong? Oh dear. Sue does not look happy. She looks fed up. Oh my god, I think she needs to go on a break. Anyway, so we continue up here and back round to the start, but before you go back to the start, you might have missed something. Over here we have a little den for the Coelophysis, and there's that Coelophysis that has that dark pattern. Wow. And she's fast asleep, bless her. Oh. So I put this in here because this is obviously a smaller cave for them, and I thought in case they don't want to share with the Plateosaurus over here, they can just come and chill out here in this little cave. Look at that, so peaceful. Oh, she's woke up. Hello. You have a nice snooze there. Oh, and her friends come over. And now she's having a nap. Lovely. So there you have it. Once you've spotted that little den over there, you can then walk up back to where you came from. Lovely. And it looks like it's getting a bit cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain. Oh dear. But what I will do now is I will show you what the park looks like at night, because it completely transforms when it's all lit up. So let's have a look. So here we are back at the park in the evening, and as you can see, the atmosphere has completely changed. We have lots of lighting to make sure that our guests can see. We don't want anyone walking around blind, walking into things and falling over. And you know what? I was only going to put lighting where the guests were going to go, but once I started putting lights in the enclosure, I couldn't stop myself. Just look at that. It's like a dinosaur wonderland. I love the way the lights glow through the leaves and just make the vegetation glow this lovely green colour. Beautiful. And I love the way the dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs are next to it. Look at that. Wow. Glowing on the dinosaur there, on the Plateosaurus. Looks so cool. And over here you can see the waterfall. We've got some lights shining on the waterfall, some lovely turquoisey blue colours. And you know what? I'd love to be able to put these on some kind of timer so that they change colour. You can see here, you can have a lovely red, orangey colours, green, purples. Look at that, beautiful. I do think the turquoise looks very, very nice. It just makes the waterfall really stand out. And I think the Plateosaurus approves. So yes, I put lots of lighting around and it just looks so cool lit up at night. Look at that, wow. Put some lovely fairy lights here that look very cute around the shelters. And we have to imagine, I know you might think, you know, this is going to disturb the dinosaurs, these lights, but we'll put them on a timer, don't worry. So at a certain time they'll go off and the dinosaurs can be left in peace. But if they don't like the lights, they can go into their cave over here and get away from it. Oh, you can see one has already done that. This guy over here has gone for a lie down. Oh, and he's joined by little Coelophysis. But they can also go into the jungle, into the forest over here. We also have all this forest at the top that they can go in, just if they're not feeling it, if they don't want to, you know, be around these lights, they can go off and take shelter in the forest. But I do love the way these lights look. Look at that, wow. It just looks so beautiful. And the way that the light glows on the dinosaurs. Wow, it really is lovely. Oh, and he's going for a bit of a feed on that termite mound again. He's joined by his friend over here. Lovely. And you might be able to see a bit of different behaviour at night. I imagine that the Coelophysis would be quite active at night because a lot of predators in the day they tend to sleep, and then at night they come out to hunt. And I imagine there'll be lots of little rodents and you know, mice and rats and things running around, and the Coelophysis can go out and hunt at this time. Lovely. And we've got a few more fairy lights over here. Beautiful. So yes, there you have it. That is the park lit up at night. Marvellous. And that brings us to the end of the video. I'll leave you with a few cinematic shots of the dinosaurs enjoying their new home at night. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Leave a comment down below on any future builds you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe for more dinosaur content like this.